India, US, and UAE, and we are expanding basically on that side. So, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, we are able to.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. So, content today's topic is a content management system. It's a big topic because this is an entry into any video system. So, since the slot is short, like 30 minutes, so I'll cover the very high level details about what it covers, what are the advantages, and what are the kind of disadvantages when the new person start using it, kind of a thing. But if any questions are there, what we can do is you can keep first 20 minutes for the slides. Once the slides are over, then we can ask any questions specific to the things basically. Okay. So video CMS content management system is a type of a software basically streamlining the process of organize the videos, video content, centralizing them so that it can be easily handled it on online. So it allow a business to organize the videos, store, share, and modify. What is the need basically of any CMS system here is if you see the today's internet, 80% or more than 80% of the content now is video. You take any movies or edtech content or anything of that sort, the major portion on the internet today comes from the video. So it's a major portion of that. And when we want to stream the video, be it maybe a short film or maybe a reels or ads, whatever kind of a thing, I think we need one system which will help us to organize our content so that it can be effectively streamed to the people, effectively organized. And once the things grow in a big way, how we can categorize and manage them. For all that purpose, our video content management system helps a lot. So again, there are custom systems are there based upon the use case. We fine tune them, but in general, the whole high level requirement is I think we should cover the features like the video storage and organization, because video as an information needs a huge space to store. If you compare to a text file, which may be few KBs, videos end up with few MBs and sometimes few GBs. So you need a good storage system and organize them also so that you retrieve it whenever you want. And video wise, there are many formats are there. See, on a mobile, we may need a different format. On TV, we may need different. Desktops may need different format. Again, in the TV wise, if you say Samsung may have different thing, LG may have different thing. So if you categorize them, almost 45 to 50 platforms are there where if you want to cover the entire video on the OTT space kind of a thing, you need to have you need to basically supply to such kind of category of devices basically. Again, metadata is another important factor where you need to cover, like someone want to search. Now we have thousands of albums available. You want to search any of the titles, description, tags, based upon the cast, based upon the story. We need to have metadata also so that you can search and watch the things. The content video, since as I mentioned, it's very heavy in size, it need to be delivered so that we don't have the burden of basically waiting till the video buffering and other things. So again, it is designed in such a way that it will supply all the people who have a less bandwidth, we can supply little lower resolution kind of a video. Supply people who have a higher bandwidth, we can supply the higher bitrate kind of a video. So in that way, we can maintain that the delivery of the things is successful in all class of devices, in all bandwidth of devices. Okay. So security and access control is again very important factor, because once we have the platform ready, it should not happen like people will take access of that and may start posting some illegal content. Or what may happen is when you have a content available, people should not copy it and start streaming from their platform saying this is my content. So again, a lot of security technologies are there, both from CMS access point of view as well as video security point of view. All those things also need to be ensured when you're using any content management system for the video thing. So is my voice okay for all?
Yes,
Yes.
we
Okay.
are able to hear you.
Okay, thank you. So continuing on that, analytics is another important factor where we see that suppose I want to post my video, I want to see that how many people have seen my video, whether they are seeing it completely or they are seeing only half, or they are seeing a particular scene repeatedly if they are finding some interesting thing in that. So all those information, and again, like who is seeing repeatedly, which region, which address, so all those information can be obtained from the analytics. Analytics is again a powerful engine where it may help, like suppose some video is watched a lot, there we may add more ads kind of a thing where revenue can improve. So by that, many information analytics basically helps a lot in that. So integration in API, like this video system can be tied to the many other systems. As in that it's a tech platform, and we want to tie with some of the existing system, then it should be defined in a proper integratable way, so that if I do a API call for that, it should take, for say, suppose a classroom is going on, I want to do a streaming of that. My CMS should allow that. It should take a API from that camera, do the streaming of that, recording of the content. Maybe it should support your speech to text also, so that your class notes can be stored automatically in a text format. So all those features can be supported based upon the use case here. So monetization side, again, different ways are there. Like suppose I want a Netflix content. Netflix is subscription based. Monthly I pay so much and I watch and the content which is available to me. There may be another platform which will support per movie kind of a thing. So you might have heard recently Kerala government has launched a C Space. It's a OTT platform launched by the government itself, where people can upload their content and then people will watch it and they can monetize on that. That is a pay per view. It's like every movie you can purchase and you can view that on your TV. So even Book My Show, which was launched earlier, that was also pay per view. So such models are available. For example, MX TV is an ad-based one, where you pay anything for the MX channel to watch, MX content to watch, but again you have to watch the ads so that they'll make a revenue. Again, different models are there, maybe ad-based or per movie based or a subscription based. So when you have a CMS based upon your use case, I think you should support that. And customization and branding, like suppose I want to launch my own channel, I want to have on my own company CMS, then it may need like it should be customized to your company name, putting the logo and custom colors, custom interfaces which are required for that. So these are the typical key features what anyone will do the CMS system basically. So advantage of CMS system is it's a centralized management system. We'll keep everything in one place. So suppose I'm a video producer, I want to share with my customer. If I store it in my hard disk or my PC or whatever kind of a thing, there are chances of losing them, or you never know, I mean, which sequence you have to play if multiple episodes are there. So all those confusions will be there. That can be avoided if we have a centralized system where things can be managed better. Then enhance security, as I mentioned earlier, where access can be secured here. Suppose I am handling the content uploading and then making sure it's available to all the viewers. I can ensure that the legitimate content only can be uploaded there. Like any illegal or any banned content, maybe politically or whatever kind of a thing. So those can be controlled by means of this. And on the other advantage of there are some systems called a DRM basically, where we do the digital right management, where if the content is very high quality, you want to secure it, and you don't want people to copy it basically, you can protect the content with the DRM, so that only when you stream it, those people can able to view it. They're not able to do a screen capture of that, and they're not able to download the file also. For some reason, if they download the file, it will not play on any of the player because it is DRM protected. So what will happen is, anyone want to play that video, you should get some keys from the DRM servers, then basically do a reverse process of that for the video playout. So content can be secured by means of these technologies. So scalability is for the small companies. I think initially we have smaller volume of the video to handle, but if you see a large growth is there, many of the things need to be automated here. For example, currently we have a customer where they have almost every month they process 1,000 hours of video content, and it is watched by millions of people. So manually managing those kind of things are very difficult. Although you have many people kind of a thing, but if a company is scaling and expecting a large volume of data, then again CMS is very handy. It takes care of many things there. So improve user experience. So what we mean here is different users maybe using different devices. The quality of expectation of mobile user is different from desktop users, and that is different from the TV users. So again, it costs us basically to stream a video. Suppose one movie is there. I want to stream it to say mobile as well as laptop as well as TV. So I can use the different qualities there so that I can save on the cost. What will happen here is, suppose same video can be say streamed at 1 Mbps to a mobile, may need a 2 Mbps for a laptop, and may need a 4 Mbps for a TV like environment. So those decisions also can be made based upon a device request, and this can be handled in such a way that device specific things can be taken care. That's point number one. And second point is, if you are say your internet connection is better, you can stream at the highest quality video. But if you have little lower kind of a bandwidth and that kind of a thing, maybe a momentary also, like a cloudy environment or something of that sort, then you can have a mid-rate, the mid-quality video or a lower quality video, so that you will not face the buffering of the video problem, but you can get a continuous experience of a video is coming to you. So those experience can be significantly improved by means of adaptive bitrate streaming, and that can be supported basically in our video CMS system. So continuing the advantages, metadata management, you can have many metadata. If you see, I think Amazon Prime or Netflix, they have some feature called X-ray. If you stop at a scene and do the X-ray, it will give information about the who are the actors in that, and many more information about that. So it can be make basically it's more engaging for customer to understand more details about the scene, what we are watching and what movie we are watching, kind of a thing. So this helps a lot. One is on the data searching point. Second is understanding the part, and many more information basically can be used. Or if you want to search a particular scene, maybe I want to see when the song starts, kind of a thing, or when the particular people are involved, only show me those scenes, kind of a thing. So those can be basically automated by means of this metadata management. Analytics, as I covered, like it has a detailed reporting about who is watching, what time they're watching, how much they are seeing, how much repetition is there, whether how many people are completely watching it, what scene they're watching, did they face any buffering issues. So all those information can be used so that you can improve on your monetization part also, improve the offering as well as on the monetization part also. Yeah, integration, like integrating with many of the edtech tools, like you have LMS system where you want to integrate that, or if you have some other major big system where you want to integrate, or you may be getting content from someone else. Assume that I have a 10 channel platform where 2 channels are coming from US and 2 coming from the UK. I should be able to integrate those inputs also in my system, so that along with my Indian channels, I should be able to stream the outside channels also. So those capabilities also matters based upon how you want to build your system. As I covered, like monetization opportunities, how you want to do it, ad based or a per title or a subscription, or some shows I'll give it free to watch at a lower quality. For example, Hotstar does that. When you watch Hotstar for free, it will give the lower resolution video to watch you for free, like a 480p videos. But if you want to watch premium content and high quality, for that you have to pay. There you can watch a 1080p video. So all those arrangements basically done in terms of how you want to offer by means of your CMS system. And customization and branding, like if someone is providing you a white label solution, which you're able to show to the customer, like this is our solution built under our brand, kind of a thing. So it can be developed in such a way that, because since it's a content specific or a company kind of a specific, the customization or branding is very important there. Okay. So again, these are the advantages of CMS. So uh, if you see disadvantages of CMS, I don't see these are the big disadvantages, but I see these are disadvantages for someone starting afresh or who is smaller in size, because cost is one factor. Suppose I am starting my own OTT kind of a platform where my content is less, my viewers are less, and my subscription or monetization model is small. Initially, this will come as a significant cost, because we have to set up this software on a scalable cloud, so that tomorrow if people are increasing, it automatically scale for that. You might have seen that Geo, or when you watch IPL, they're saying that 13 crore people are watching your videos, 15 crore people are watching. So the system should be able to scale up when the demand is there. And you cannot keep it that high, because maybe IPL is over, maybe few lakh people only watching that, then you keep the resource high, you'll end up paying a lot of amount to cloud guys if you're using AWS, Google, or Microsoft Azure. So that is again a very important factor. You should be dynamically scale up, dynamically scale down based upon the demand, and maintain your cost. So to start with, I think if you have a simple CMS, it will help a lot. Based upon that, you can go on adding the features. But if you take a full-fledged CMS initially, it may add to the cost there. Again, the second factor is the complexity. Depends upon what all features you want to support. If you want to support, many things comes into picture. When you take a video, whether you want to have a DRM, whether you want to have what analytics, how you want to basically subscription model. So many things are there, because that's when you go and watch a video, may not worry about so many things. But when you want to host a platform, you need to understand at least those terminology, saying what to set, what not to set. When you set that, what is the advantage of that, what is the disadvantage of that, and what is the cost of that. So that knowledge is required. And technical requirements wise, basically we need a robust system. See, basically at the end of the day, it's a software running on hardware, where we need a hardware either running on some cloud, because we cannot afford to have our in-house hardware to support this, because we cannot scale it. Today, if we're running for 100 people, tomorrow I need for another 100. I cannot go and buy hardware for that. So typically, people will host on a server. Then we need a good server, where good speed of internet is available, and storage is scalable again. And we need to have a IT support also, because sometimes for some reason your system shuts off, or if there's some reason if the streaming is affected, then you need a quick support to enable and get the system back on that. Are you able to hear me currently?
Yes, yes.
Yes, we do.
Okay, sure. So another issue with this entire system, if you see a cloud, everything is security risk, because we are not on our system, we are hosting on some other servers, basically, a distant servers which are running from some other end. There's a possibility that people may try to hack that, because you are accessing a PC from your PC, which may be sitting somewhere in Mumbai or maybe some other country. But by some reason, if the security or something compromise has happened, then it's possible that you lose the control of the system, and getting back may be again a big threat, because they may corrupt your data or whatever can happen. So it's very, very important that whenever you're hosting the system, it should be done on a very secure environment, so that your authentication in terms of multi-level kind of a thing is required, so that these hacks and the security lags can be minimized, because these things are very, very common. Even companies like Hotstar sometimes face these issues. For that purpose, what they do is, what happened in the first IPL was like people were able to hack it and able to restream the IPL matches from their servers. So what they did is, every 5 minutes they change the key. Suppose 3 o'clock match starts, someone hacks at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock to 3 o'clock, 5 minutes you can watch it, but 5 minutes after 5 minutes again it stops, because they change the security key for accessing the content. So such many things are required when you're dealing with a very high quality content, where you want to protect it, maybe a new release kind of a thing or anything of that sort. So you have to keep the security risks also in mind. So customization limitations, more or less people will need 80 to 90% of the features, depending upon what stage they are. But they want to customize it. Again, it's a custom development. It may be heavy for you. For example, there may be a company which is developing a standard CMS which will be used by thousands of customers. But you want to say feature of using some changes specifically for you which is not required by others, then doing such the custom developments is also limited and may have impact on your cost also. And dependency on the internet definitely will be a factor. But I think nowadays, at least to decent extent, we have a good internet connectivity. But when it comes to the very high quantity of movies, say suppose we want to upload thousands of movies together, something of that sort, then these things matters a lot, because how much time it will take depends on that. Another problem what we're facing currently is, now people are talking about 4K movies, HDR movies, which are almost 4 to 5 times bigger than what the conventional movies used to be earlier. So we need basically very higher speed to quickly get it up and viewing. And another important factor where it comes to the picture is, suppose the news. News every second counts. Suppose I have some breaking news. I want to, reporter is there somewhere, assume that in Lucknow. You want to upload that to your system. and as soon as uploads, it should be available for the viewers to watch because you want to be that to be a first breaking news from that news group. So every second basically matters there. So for those factors, again, the internet connectivity, other things matters a lot there. Integration challenge, different companies have different kind of a thing. Suppose I want to have, as I mentioned, like a channel where two channels are coming from UK, two channels coming from US, two are coming suppose for UAE. They follow their own standards. So there is no, there are some standards are there, but if you see, there are some flexibilities also. Different people do it in a different way. So integration wise, if you want to do with some other source or other thing, definitely some challenges will be there. We need to provision that also. And potential vendor lock-in is suppose I'm using one CMS system because every information is stored there and everything is set up there. It is very difficult to move out. So for some purpose, suppose I have some cost issues or some reliability issues, I want to move from say one user to one company service to other company service. It is a little difficult because moving everything and maintaining it is a very big challenge. For example, Airtel had this service earlier. They decided to close their service, and many other companies have to move out and look for something else. So such kind of even changes brings a challenge because many things need to be ported there because many assumptions were made by using one CMS. When you use something else, then definitely it brings a challenge. Again, these are I don't say disadvantages, but I think these are the challenges definitely come into the picture when using CMS. So these pointers need to be considered while choosing a CMS or if you're designing a CMS, so that these can be taken care of once any issues comes in the future, basically. Okay. So in summary, overall, the video CMS offers some numerous benefits for managing and distributing the video content. It is essential to weigh these advantages against the potential drawbacks so that we can determine that what is required for us. So this includes considering a specific requirements or organization or financial resources, how much resource we can spend on that. So based upon all these factors, I think we can make a call on that. But in general, the take is if we think we are going to go bigger in this space, CMS is definitely required. But how, which, and how we want to develop it and use it, I think those factors we need to consider so that it can help us to grow from smaller to bigger, basically. Yeah, so that's from my presentation point of view. Let me know any questions are there, any specific slides or in general.
Hi guys, if you have any specific questions, you just raise it here, and I shared Ashok LinkedIn profile. If you want, you have any requirements, feel free to connect with him and have a
Hey,
chat.
Ashok, would you going to show the CMS as well, or?
No, currently not planned for that. Maybe I think you can connect me over a LinkedIn, Harish. We have done a CMS for a fast channel. I think the CMS itself needs maybe a 1 or 2 hour session to cover that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll cover
So
those
at least
aspects.
if you could cover some of the, some of the core features that you have, the
Yeah,
unique one.
yeah, yeah.
So we
So
should.
yeah, CMS currently I don't have, but I have one slide like what features we consider. Just give me 1 second. Um, are you able to see the screen?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. So typically we provide these features multi bitrate wise. What is the bitrate you can set? Suppose you want to have video, you want to give different bitrate set based upon the different devices. Say 1080p, 720p. Again, you need whether a single resolution or multi resolution in that. Then we basically provide a provision to attach the CDN also. Some people want Akamai, some people want say CloudFront, some people want a
So
multi.
is this pre-integrated with your CMS? So all this Akamai and AWS and all?
So this we do custom integration. Some
Okay,
people
it depends on the customer.
correct. See, some people we provide the entire CMS also, but what will happen is some people have a good discount from the customers also. Some cases.
So do you have any multi-CDN integration with you?
Currently, we are doing with this one Amazon CDN.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, so that is our all customers are currently on Amazon CDN only.
Yeah, most of them. Yeah.
Yeah, because reliability is good. and cost wise also they are giving a good discount. So most of the people are using Amazon CDN only.
Okay.
So again, the currently we have a fast channel with that, fast and SWOT based basically.
Okay.
And see, typically, if you see the CDN, typically what CDN or sorry, what CMS we have, people what they want is the resolutions of video, what they want to support, what is the bitrate they want to support, and what CDN they want to support. So that much is a basic one. And if they're setting a channel, they look like what is the genre of the channel, like it's a comedy or that kind of a thing, or if you want to have a serial or on-demand kind of a thing. So those we basically will classify and put it. So we are launching one customer basically. Technically, he is up, but he is now looking for the ads basically. So I'll share with Salvam also once we have that channel up. We can look into those systems also.
Okay.
Ashok, if you don't mind, can you share some quick explanation on the fast channel, because in the industry terms people are seeing SVOD, AVOD, TV.
Yeah. Everybody is
Fast
talking
channel.
about cost and their booming and the revenue models.
Yeah. So fast wise, see what is happening at least for us is um, now everyone had the YouTube or something as a monetization model where they were using the YouTube ads. But now what is happening is they want to monetize with the fast channels now, where it will come like our basically fast. I think most of you knowing it's like our olden days TVs where we want to watch the content with the ads basically.
The personalized ads, yeah.
Yeah, so again, yeah, personalization is up to the region, other thing. But if you see very high level, we have. So how it works is assume that Selvam has 1,000 movies content, okay, and he want to have the fast channel. So what he will do is we provide basically a CMS system where he can upload his videos. Rest of the things are taken care by us. We'll do the transcoding. We'll put the ad markers, which is
So
called.
do you have the playout system with you?
So playout is the Harish. What will happen here is playout again depends on the, as I mentioned, like almost 50 platforms are there. Okay. So if you want to take to the customer, I'll tell you how it goes basically. See, three parties are here. Almost four parties are here. See, assume that Salvam has a 1,000 movie content or Harish has 1,000 movie content. When you want to monetize that, we are the technology partners where we'll take care of giving you a CMS where you can come and upload the system, and your videos are available to stream to people. This includes taking videos, transcoding it, available on a memory of S3, then map to a CDN so that it can be streamed. So this is a server part of it. Third party here is an ad basically. Once we put the ad, then we need to have a system where wherever ad markers we have put, there the ad should come into picture, and we will schedule according to your requirements, like what channel, what movie or what channel should come in what way, and how the ads can come into picture. So that's the third part. The fourth part is basically where we want to play it. Okay. So for example, there are so many people who are hosting the fast channels. Assume that you might have heard a company called Distro TV. The Distro TV has so many fast channels where if we handle this content to them, which is content is yours, transcoded and kept in CDN by us. The ads are provided by another third party. Combining all three, now it's available for the fourth people where they want to host on their channel, say Distro TV kind of a thing, a channel. Then everything is taken care by them only, because they have all the infrastructure to for the play out thing on different devices. It will play out on those devices. That's option number one. Option number two is the first three parts are same again, but the fourth part is you want to have your own channel on, say, Roku. See, in US, Roku is very famous, where you can launch your own Roku channel on the Roku devices, where people can go and search your content, they can watch it. So that player we have developed for the entire player we have developed for the customer, where fourth people is not coming into picture. It itself like a channel on the Roku TV, or it can be done on a Samsung TV, it can be done on a Tizen TV. So that's the other way of doing it. The fourth way basically changes.
Sorry to interrupt you, Ashok.
Yeah.
So there is a, who will, you said like you have a partner called Distractive TV where they'll create the channel and they'll push it to the third-party distribution player like Samsung, Roku, and all.
No. Distro TV itself is a player. They have thousands of channels. It's called DISTRO. I'm just giving examples. Such many players might be there. Where they'll basically what they'll do is when the 1, 2, 3 part is done, they have the audience set. So basically they'll make this as one of their channel of offering.
Okay.
So Distro TV has support 1,000 channels are there. Now Harish has say another 10 channels. They'll add these channels on their offering because they'll have more viewership. So whatever ad revenue comes, that
Yeah,
should be-
basically those guys will restrict us to do the transcoding before they create the channel, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yes, yeah. The thing is, we need to give the content which is streamable on their platform. That's all. So that is transcoded, ad inserted, and
Okay.
make it available. So basically, what we will do, Harish, is when you upload a video to our CMS, we will take it, transcode it, add the ads, and make it available.
Add the ads as in, do you insert the Scutty into
Scutty markers. Scutty markers we add, and there your ad wherever you are getting ads, those can be replaced in the playout basically.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, any people who will see as a link basically, nothing other than that. The entire movie is a link. So when they play out that link, then automatically these things are fetched and ads are put and then so that is so that is one way of doing it. Otherwise, if you want to go as a direct channel on a say Roku or a Distro TV or a Samsung, that also can be done. But you need to have a direct connection there where someone will take it and host it there.
Yeah. Even basically, even I'm from the same media and entertainment background, and we do the activities like same as you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which company are you?
I'm from Broadcast.
Okay. Maybe we can connect later and see any synergies.
Yeah.
Sure. So, any other questions? Anyone? I think we have another 3 minutes. We'll read Selvan's time.
Yeah, but just to share your questions in the chat. So we'll take it by end of the session. So
Sure.
we'll just start the rest of the presentations. I'll share it.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Yes.
Thank you, Ashok. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. So I quickly go in deep dive into from a OTT marketplace perspective how we effectively using video CMS. So let me introduce myself. I'm Selvam, founder and CEO of Shortfundly. Have 18 plus years of brand video advertising experience, and with that experience I started this Shortfundly and have 2 patents and worked on various SDK developments, start from online mobile to smart TVs, and founded the Shortfundly in 2015. And to this topic, the objective is to cover these 4 key areas from my side, like what are the feature list that you can expect from a CMS, OTT app or OTT marketplace CMS, what are the key things you can look up and buy for your day-to-day usage, and how the content moderation will work from a marketplace perspective and communication between, because here as Ashok said, so video CMS is for the end user is experiencing it, but the other side there is an admin sitting on managing all those content, and as a marketplace we are also including filmmakers the other side to share the updates. So this is the second topic I would cover, and what are the list of OTT CMS startups are available in India and global. So these are the core topics I'm going to cover here. So the CMS features list will be, as we discuss, content management we discuss, and here from marketplace perspective, users, the content viewers, and filmmakers who onboard the content as a production house, producers or filmmakers who, as an individual filmmakers, they just share the content with the CMS. And then we also have from a OTT perspective, we have a agreement place to manage those content. So these are the key roles there in the system from a OTT marketplace perspective. And as we discussed, monetization option is there, and reporting and analytics, third-party integrations, and as an admin, how we can leverage all these tools to simplify my workflow in a day-to-day basis. Deep dive into content management part. Yes, as Ashok said, we need a cloud storage with different bit rates. Subtitles are very much important from a OTT perspective to properly engage an audience in different geos. Categorization and tagging, as these are the features where definitely will be there with the CMS. Most of the CMS are having it, but sometimes in the pricing side you can pick and choose based on the features list. And also metadata support and customizable thumbnail generation. Now AI tools are available for you to quickly generate thumbnail for your content, to make easy release of the content in the OTT CMS. So that's the point I'm trying to cover, that how we can effectively use the existing tools to do efficient operations in video CMS. That's the point I'm trying to make here. And from a user perspective, yes, if they fall into TVOD, their ticket purchase history, or if they use a SVOD, their subscription management and subscription reminder tools. So all these things as part of this video CMS itself. Now a lot of no code platforms also coming in to the market of launching the OTT platforms. So there are plenty of tools available from OTT marketplace perspective. We do have an content OTT release agreement with the digital signature tools, revenue share payout tools. We have an in-house revenue share payout management tools are available, and filmmakers are using it. Their profile management and taking the payout in different currencies like Indian currency, global currency, USD. All the things can be manageable through this console, and with a good customer support as well as their promotion side can be done through existing tools of WhatsApp or Telegram. So these are the day-to-day activities, that how OTT marketplace is working and how now video CMS help us to run a OTT marketplace, right? And as we discussed, the monetization is heavily this feature is heavily depends on the payment gateway. So which payment gateway you choose, your documents to submit and get an approval when you launch your own OTT platform, you have to have a payment gateway either with international platform on Stripe or PayPal, or local place like Paytm, PhonePay. And nowadays each country has their own payment gateway. So if you launch your own OTTs in a different countries, you need to have either a global payout platforms like a PayPal or country specific payment processor platforms. But you need to agree and get an account in that particular fintech platforms. So we do face a lot of challenges while we taking care of payment gateways integration within our platform or any particular OTT thing. But this can be really addressed with the CMS, and you can pick and choose your revenue model like SVOD, AVOD, TVOD. We can pick and choose. There is no limitation there. And the AVOD partners you need to be take care of either through direct deals, programmatic, or agency campaigns. So which one you prefer to get a better returns, you have to choose that also. And the revenue projections tools, if it is an SVOD, then how much revenue you can able to take it with. There are CMS with a lot of feature capabilities and analytics tools are there. So as I said, you can pick and choose. These tools will really play in your pricing. And as we settle down with the payment gateways, the legal compliance is very, very hard nowadays, specifically in India market after Paytm's case. Very, very having a lot of procedures to make it work right now. And CMS guys are very much helpful in CMS solutions are very much helpful in addressing those use cases nowadays. And I would like to share some screenshots of the analytics and reporting part of the top 5 content you can get it, like visually try to help you understand what are the reports you can expect from a CMS with We are not providing any CMS demo here, just the snippets of screenshots, like how you can measure your top content that played in Shortfundly, how much percentage they engage, what is the play versus ads, uh, play versus ads screenshots that you can measure for the last 7 days, month. So these are all real number stats, real screenshots from Shortfundly OTT. and and the analytics, you can even break down into your device preferences, how most of the people are watching in phone, so where you can target and bring users back for your OTT app or marketplace. There you can definitely needs to drill down your analytics with your device behavior as well as geo behavior. That really helps you to do a better targeting, better positioning of your content. And obviously third party tools integration also help you to streamline your release process, that you can connect your social media to reshare your trailers in the, so that this will definitely save your operational time. So that's a point I'm really trying to make here. So the promotions and connecting different tools into your CMS will really helps you in saving a lot of time. Otherwise you have to put in another resource to do all these activities actually. And integrations with the third party tools, yes, a lot of automation tools are available for content promotion with our existing user base of our community with startup. Specifically if you are a startup, you have to use the existing tools like WhatsApp, Telegram, email marketing tools. We do notice that more engaged tools will really help in customizing the notification with some good analytics. And they do providing some startup credits, so you can definitely try that too. And then a CRM, customer support system, webhooks, so a little bit tech elements are there, but you need to digest all these things to run a OTT. Yes, this is a replica slide. And I would dive into an admin and support thing. So as Ashok mentioned, CMS comes with different features, and admin dashboard is a very core thing. You should have a better clear understanding on your admin dashboard, then only you can better manage and better leverage those features to the right user set. So you can give a login access to the role based control permissions, and geo blocking for a content level, and chatbot to give a better customer support, viewers support, that my subscription is not working, where should I go and get it solved. So all these things are part of the CMS only, and it's all different packages, different features level. You can map it, and based on your growth you can take it one by one, or based on your experience or expertise, then you can pick and choose. And
Selvam,
also,
Selvam, one second.
Quick
sorry,
question.
yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, quick question. So, is these the middleware API enabled? Can I have my own front-end applications?
I think Ashok, can you help like video AMS, video CMS expose any public API to integrate in their own UI?
So sorry, Sri, come again. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
That's exactly what I asked. Can I have, because if I'm going to build apps for different platforms, like say I'm going to use a Tyson platform, WebOS, and if I've already done some bit of work there, can I have just middleware alone used from your? Do you have use cases covered, or do you necessarily need to have the front-end apps being built by you guys?
So how we see it is, we basically consider CMS. See, basically two things are there. How at least I see it. It's on the server side, and the other is a client side basically. So CMS mostly comes into picture on the server side. Assume that Selvam has 1,000 movies. We'll upload it. We transcode it, make it available on S3 and then a CDN. That is part number one is over, where the links are only available now. Now these links need to be played out with the player apps, which are on say if you see want to cover all devices, mostly we have 50 plus different players. because the variety and other inbuilt software, other things are different. That's a player side challenge basically. So that can be, once you have a standard like HLS content or a dash content, that can be played on your player side based upon what target device you are playing basically.
Ashok, no, his question was different.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he wants to check. He has developed, at least some 50% of front-end applications UI work.
Okay, for a
He
CMS.
don't have the he don't have the CMS with him.
Okay.
So he just wants to check with you whether he can use your CMS with his front-end applications.
Okay.
Am I right, Srinivas?
Yeah, you're right, Harish. I
Yeah,
think
yes,
the
yes.
use cases, obviously, as you mentioned, the player needs to run, but then apart from the player, there are so many other configurations that you do
Correct.
at the front end UI level. Like, maybe if I have to, new movies, I have to just create a category. Ideally, I should control that from the CMS,
Correct.
right? So that doesn't need to go through a dev cycle and code development. So, so I was trying to see whether you have an API enabled that can.
Yeah. So again, that is Harish. Yeah, again that is very custom made. For example, for one of our customer, we are giving only transcoding because we have a content adaptive transcoding which saves the video bandwidth. They want to use that as differentiation, so they use that. Some people want to use a DRM as a service. Again, they take and integrate. And I see a lot of customization. If you see available CMS also, lot of customizations are there, but these pieces can be taken and integrated. But again, I see that more like a service kind of a thing, where it need to be fine-tuned for your application based upon the cost, performance, and the use case. But that can be done practically. Yeah, we also do to some extent that.
It is doable, but it depends on how mature your UIs are and what subsystems it carry. All right. So and who takes care of the if you need any further development activities. So these are all can be discussed and it is doable.
Thanks.
Okay. Shall we move on?
And Selvam, one more question. I think some time back you were talking about the payment gateway, the complex challenges in handling it for different countries. So, do you have an integration with a payment orchestrator? So that if you have a payment orchestrator, then you can actually activate multiple payment gateway across different, jurisdiction. Do you have a payment orchestrator integrated?
So is the payment aggregator you are saying, or
No. So see, the example. How can I put it? You gave an example of Stripe and PayPal.
correct?
So that is a payment processor,
Correct.
right? Now, so ideally, what you need is a payment orchestrator, which allows activating payment processor by region.
I got
For
it.
example,
So basically, he wants to check with do you guys have the SMS feature with you? It is subscription management. So if it is available with your CMS, so that what he said is you can open to, you guys are agnostic and you guys open to do any payment integrations with any PGs.
Okay.
You're right.
See, right now, okay. Let me.
So as per
I just
Ashok, yes, he has the SMS features with us. So it depends on the your it depends on the feature that you are looking for. For example, some people's might looking for coupons and redeems and some other offers, right? So it depends on what features you are looking for, whether we support or not. So if it is a standard one, Ashok can support it. Am I right, Ashok?
Yes, yeah, we currently done for the fast Harish and Sri mostly, where it is an ad-based one. So if any particular requests are there for that, we can support that. But currently ours is an ad-based, so we don't have any.
And there are a lot of people, third parties who provide that also.
Correct. Yeah. Based upon if exact requirements are there, those can integrate basically.
yes. So we.
Okay.
So it depends on which moderation plan you would like to choose, whether you would like to go
Keyword, SWOT keyword or.
No, maybe I'm struggling to articulate it. See, uh, your monetization model has got nothing to do with this, right?
No.
What this really matters is, for example, say when, like Selvam said, when RBI said, you asked Paytm not to onboard new customers, right? If I just have Paytm as a payment gateway, or there was a time where both Paytm and Razorpay was stopped,
Yes.
right?
You're right.
So then what happens is I don't want to go through this whole painful cycle of integrating a payment process as and when RBI stops one, right? So that if I have an orchestration layer and the orchestration layer is already integrated with different payment processes, if three of the payment processes are going through some legal issues, I still have the ability to collect money by creating an account from the one which is already allowed to be operational in a particular country. And the same thing can happen in different markets, right? So for example, the certain companies, like say Africa or Middle East, you may not have all the products available. So there is this, what I'm doing some research, I got to know that there's a payment orchestration layer.
So I got your point, Steve. Basically, how these things work is, so we have a system in place which is called SMS, right? So everybody will have the system in place who have CMS. So basically, we have 40 plus pre-integrated, PGs. So it depends, like when the Paytm and other Razorpay gets fails, right? So you could able to activate from the backend to the different PGs. It depends on what are the accounts that you have. So you must be having account with all these payment gateways, right? So then only you can able to activate your process.
Yeah.
So we have a pre-integrated with 40 plus. So it depends which one you want and when do you want to activate it. Yeah.
True. It's like a plug and play and like switch, turn on and off, right? If you face some issues in somewhere, just turn off them and like. I do notice Cashfree is giving a more customized option for the integration, so that's why
Yeah, so I think, have you guys heard of this company called Gravy? I think it is written GRA4Y. So I think I'm specifically looking for, so I think Selvam, why I understand this on and off, I was just trying to see whether I can programmatically distribute. But I think I get your point. I think what the message is, there is 40 pre-integrated PGs. If you need more, I can integrate. Right? And then comes the question whether I can programmatically distribute the traffic based on the payment cycles of different PGs. Okay, I get it. Thanks.
Yeah. So this payment gateway is, again, if we choose as video CMS with SVOD or TVOD, then these are all very big pain points that we need to address from day one. Otherwise, in middle we'll screw up. So so that's the point I'm trying to make here. So
Yep, I agree.
Let's move on. Yes. So yes, admin and support. Yes, here as a OTT marketplace case, we are handling two different things. So the OTT release is another point of contact. We have a dedicated resource versus the content compliance issues. We are handling different point of contact to address customer queries on time. So that in general, as an admin has different roles, different responsibilities, but even in OTT marketplace we do have even more things from a release and managing perspective. And the CMS content moderation, how we are doing it, the adult based content with the certification population and prompting the end users. The CMS, you can while you upload and make it live, you can enable an option to prompt either that content is 18 plus or not, and cross verify copyrights and ownership. I think CMS needs to address such things like how you upload a content in YouTube. They have systems to raise a copyright concerns, but these things needs to be addressed from a CMS perspective. And also, like whenever there is a new, the communication side, whenever there is a new release comes in, the how we reach out to the viewers, the new release update reach us to use either push notification, email campaign, WhatsApp notification. So there are plenty of tools are there. Audience are distracted, but how do we using the right communication tool to get them back? The retention part is very user customer segment perspective tools we are using it internally, and but these are all very much needed and a day-to-day usage essential tools to address these pain points actually. And finally, we handpicked some of the video CMS platforms, and Ashok is running one. So I have not explicitly put this, but everyone knows now. But we are not affiliate to these guys. We are just generally notice their execution, their product lineup, and we are just bringing some list here. So Video Shipper and We Played and Movie, these guys are doing very good job in terms of delivering a video CMS solutions, and a lot of them are trying to integrate an AI based video CMS nowadays. That's also happening now from a feature and enhancement perspective. Yes, it's all happening now, and I would like to point out some global players, video service providers also, but again you have to wait for another some time from a global time zone if you are ready to work. Go with these guys, and a lot of video player companies that the Brightco, Cultura, Vimeo, these guys are like literally a player company in their starting stage, but now they become a video CMS provider and different screens. So these are the things we noticed, and we try to bring into your attention, because in a way if you Google it or if you ask ChatGPT, you will get all these details, but these are all very we pick and choose, we closely work with them, we did a market research there on execution, and that's why we bring into your attention. You can pick and choose based on your level of communication comfort and budget, right? And finally, the next thing, yes, video CMS is going to grow in the next level with AI, and global expansion plans will definitely make use of CMS to enter into new market with automation efforts and bringing new capability of content support, right? AR VR based content support in AI based video content support. So, and you have to differentiate the content catalog with these tech tools that CMS will really helps you, and getting a proper ROI support by integrating the right tools in the CMS. And AI integration will bring a new workflow from a CMS development usage, like we discussed, and exposing a public API, or integrating a ChatGPT with my CMS support chatbot. These are all different use cases are coming up on a day-to-day basis that as Ashok kind of experts in the video CMS platforms, addressing it one by one on a day-to-day basis. And thanks a lot. There are a lot of startup passionate people are joining, and filmmakers, industry experts are joining here on this session. And I'm open to the Q&A, and I'll be actively available on LinkedIn. And you can reach out to my team in this number and email ID. I'll share it in the chat. And it's time for Q&A. I'll share the details here in the chat. If anyone has any other specific questions, yes, I think we do have another 10-15 minutes of time to answer the questions, if we have anything specific. I think I touch upon things in a very high level from a OTT marketplace perspective, and yes, if you have any queries related to video CMS, Ashok is there, happy to answer questions.
Yeah, just if you guys have just 2 minutes, one thing I just wanted to show, because I kept everything specific to CMS only. So recent as yesterday, we are doing some development for a customer. Just wanted to show some data, maybe interesting for some of you.
True.
Yeah, so basically we have a AI-based transcoding which can reduce your video bandwidth, still maintain a quality. So there is some Spain-based customer read one of our article and ad basically on LinkedIn. They came back. So this is some data I want to represent for them. They had some HBO content. Originally they are encoding at 6 Mbps. If you see the highlighted column, they are using in that. And the quality is basically measured by, there is something called a Netflix defined a quality, which is a 0 to 100 scale. So they were at quality 89 with 6 Mbps. With our technology, you can see here that our quality is even better than that. And if you see a scale here is 91, we have something called a base quality, medium quality, and high quality, where our scores are 91, 93, and close to 94. And we are at much lower bit rate, say 1 Mbps, 1.8, and 2.9 compared to 6 Mbps. So almost we are 80% better in bit rate in some cases where quality is 91, better than 89. Some cases 70% and some cases 51. Again, it depends on the content. It is not a uniform for each and every content. For example, next it is 89%, 84, 70%, and next it is 69%, 45, 24%. So if anyone is exploring the option of using a AI-based transcoding where they can save a video bandwidth and hence their CDN and streaming cost, especially someone asks me on the edtech side or a OTT side or anything on the what you call this e-shopping site, you can reach us basically. We can have some quick demo and take it further from that. Thank you.
Cool. I think audience will see the real live data for a real customer. So it's
Yeah.
really exciting actually.
Yeah, because many customers, as I mentioned, we have done some case study also where we could reduce the 30 to 40% of the cost for them, where the quality is improved and as well as the bitrate has reduced, where they can reduce the CDN cost. So that's a very good improvement basically for them.
Great, great. Interesting. So lot of data points are coming up.
Yeah.
Guys, if you have any specific use cases or you want to like to discuss anything on this particular topic, so we are available on LinkedIn and reach out to us. Or if you have any questions right now, you can ask the questions. I have another 10 minutes, so we'll wind up on 5:15. Or if no questions, we'll wind up on anything. Anyone? Let me check chats also. Okay, so someone says building an edtech with 50,000 students volume and daily there are 6 to live hours. What charges may be there per month? The Dhanwant is the person available now? Dhanwant Pal Singh, are you available here? Maybe.
I think you will not be. Yeah.
Okay. So let's move on to the other. Yeah, I think that is the only upfront question we got. Rest of the things are our LinkedIn chat only. Fine. So let's. If no other questions, so let's disperse and have a happy weekend. And thanks Ashok. Thanks. It's a great pleasure to host with you and really insightful session. Thanks for joining and looking forward to work with you on an upcoming webinars also with different topics.
Sure. Yeah, sure, Sundar.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for joining.
Thanks a lot, Selvam and Ashok. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Harish. Yeah, thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.